Yo guys, this is Tu I'm a Arc Raiders enjoyer. I'm gonna start posting some content for my Discord server to help people out who are maybe new to the game or doesn't have the knowledge or experience I do. I'm currently sitting around 2.7 million coins and I have an inventory around I would say around 1 million as well. I have already done my project. It's fully complete, so it's ready for set off here by I think it's by the 22nd of December. You can set it off, and this is a look at my skill tree. Um, I went full mobility, and then I went up to get security breach. I would not have made the skill tree how I did it if I could remake it, because security breach was at that time very broken. It's not that good anymore, so I would definitely go more into conditioning. Right now, I'm working on getting myself up to 5 million. I have 1 million inventory, and then I have 2.7 million coins. So that means that I'm around like 3.7 million, 4 million ish. So I still need to grind 1 million. 2 days ago, I was at about 300,000. So I've been grinding 2.5 million, more or less. I'm gonna show you how I did it. I know that there's other videos as well that have shown this loot route, but I'm gonna try to get into a game and see if I can show you how I've been doing it. Hold on, let me see if I can actually. Yeah, I'm gonna bring a Raider hatch key as well. Raider hatch keys are not necessary, but obviously it makes things a little bit easier because you have a safe way to get out of the raid instead of having to extract normally, where there is a chance of you getting extract camped or yeah, there is a chance that that happens, right? So let's see. I'm just running in with a anvil level 4 with a silence on. Silencer because I like to be a little bit quiet, not make too much noise in case I end up fighting someone. Then I'm running with a I believe it's a purple backpack and a medium shield. So obviously the loadout is not free. You can do this with a free loadout if you want to. But obviously you won't be able to carry as much as I do this run. Hopefully I can get into a fresh raid and have a decent spawn so I can show you what I've been doing. Okay, this is not the best. So when I have a spawn up here, what I like to do is I like to go straight into the library and then into the hospital. Both zones are usually a little bit contested, but we'll see how it goes anyways. So I just run straight over here. I'm gonna make a little bit of noise because I don't really care that much if people hear me. You can play it as slow as you want to, but I'm just gonna check fast if this is looted. So you can see a good indicator is I can already spot that there is closed lockers here. So I'm just gonna pick up everything from these lockers. It's not too much here. There's 3 lockers. I believe there is like 3 to 5 locker spawns downstairs, and then there is also upstairs. There's also this little thing that I just opened here in this room. And then there is these 2 spawns here. So by the looks of it, this is unlooted so far, which is a good sign for me. Let's hope that the upstairs here is also unlooted. This floor here holds even more lockers. And it is. So I got a little bit lucky, even though it was a late raid, I still managed to get one of the areas I like to loot uncontested, which is really good for me. So you can see my stash value is just slowly going up. I can hear that somebody is kind of close to me. I'm not too bothered. I'm just listening for footsteps. I don't hear anyone. Good, good. So I'm just gonna keep picking up stuff. And then at some point I will start running out of stuff, so you can see now I have to start thinking about what exactly is it I want to pick up, right? I just dropped some ammo on the ground because I don't really need that. I don't want that. I'll take this one instead. I don't need this one. This one I could salvage into metal parts. Processors, steel spring, speaker component, oil. So sometimes I like to do this so I can like salvage. So I can like carry more. That makes sense. I think I'll drop this one for some wires. And you can see already my stash is building up pretty nicely. Sensors, actually I need those because those are very good for radar hatch keys. So I'll drop my metal parts, pick up these, then there is one in here. So you can see already now, I mean this place is not always uncontested, but now I'm already at 59k. I know my weapon is worth around I think 10k or something. So that means if I wanted to try to leave now, I could just do it. I'm getting a little bit greedy with this run to try to show you guys how much I can actually get out with. So I'm gonna head over here to the hospital. This might be contested. We'll see when I get a little bit closer. Gonna pop an adrenaline shot here, so I'm kind of ready for a fight if I run into someone in here. I feel like I just heard someone, I'm not sure, but I feel like I did. I'm destroying those. So now I've already made noise. It's not like ideal, but sometimes you gotta deal with the clangers. So I'm gonna make my way past here. I'm gonna start being silent because there could be somebody in here. And basically, this area behind here is the area I want to go to. And I can actually see here, it doesn't look looted, which is a good... I mean, maybe it is, but let's see when I get into the next room. I'm gonna take a rubber duck on me instead. Then I'm gonna keep walking. I can also check this one. Sometimes these actually hold pretty decent loot. I'm gonna salvage that into rubber parts, and I'm gonna take that. So this next room is the room that I'm really interested in. I would be surprised if this wasn't looted. Okay, it's actually not looted. This might be a really good video to showcase then how much loot you can actually get. I'll show these rubber parts away for now because I don't really need them. I want this cat bed as well. I don't want that. Comfortable pillow. You know what? Let me just throw away my voltage here. While I'm doing this, it's always important, of course, to mention that I'm constantly paying attention to the noise around me. Somebody could sneak up on me if they were walking, but it's not that many people that just like sneaks around like that all the time. Plus, I have a clanger in that area I just came from, which will hopefully spot someone for me if it comes to that. I'll take out this one. Oh, I need that. You see, now it's starting to add up, right? That was a golden snow globe. That's that's 7k. Ooh, okay. Now we're talking. I'll take that there. That's a lot of value already. I need this as well. So now we're sitting at 80k, right? This is not bad. This is not bad. Okay, then I can go into this room here. Sometimes you need to be aware of this camera here. It might be on. This one is not on, so I don't care. There's another locker here that I'm gonna check. Then I'll go into this room here. This room can have lockers here, and then it can have lockers here. There is nothing here. So you know what? I'm just actually now, like, okay, I could leave now with 81k. That is a decent amount of money. What I like to do, right? Usually people take the zip line up. There is a zip line right around the corner here. I like to actually take the stairs because the zip line makes noise. And when I'm walking here, nobody can really like hear me unless they're really, really paying attention to steps around them. I feel like I just heard someone, but I'm not sure. This is a little bit risky, and like I said before, I could have left there with 80k. Okay, so this I can see here by that locker there. This is already looted, so now I have no interest in this floor anymore. I could check this locker here. Never mind, doesn't have anything. Okay. So I'm just gonna jump down here, grab the zipline to avoid fall damage, and then I'm just gonna run straight towards this radar hatch key. Or this radar hatch right here, which is right outside the hospital. I'm gonna press it fast, and I'm out. And that took me around, I believe I was in the raid when there was 21 minutes. So this run took me around 6 minutes to do this, right? And this is what I came out with. 71k, 79k value. Um, like I said before, I'm grinding for the 5 million mark. So when I continue here, we can try to see how much value I actually got from those like 6 to 8 minutes that I spent, right? I'm just gonna sell everything I know I'm not gonna use. I don't know why this item here I should never have picked up. I could have picked something more valuable. That's a little bit of a mistake of mine. But I don't need any of these items. Like remember, the only thing I need here is actually the sensors and the oil. Oil for wolf packs, sensors for radar hatch keys. So I'm gonna right click and see 52k in 6 minutes. Put that in my value, and it went up. That's perfect. So actually, I'm pretty happy about that run. That kind of showcased like one of my loot routes I like to use on the Buried City map. This was the loot route here. I went to library first, then to hospital. Both areas here are sometimes contested with people. So obviously it's not always you can do that, but sometimes if you spawn up here where I spawned in the Sanduante warehouse, if you have a fresh spawn, I just stim up here, loot that, and then fast in here, or the other way around. It depends. There's also a loot route down here that I really like to use. There is, I think I might make another video for that. But there is also a loot route down here that I like to use, where you can gain around the same amount of stuff. But this area down here is pretty heavily contested right now because everybody is grinding for money. So hope you guys enjoyed watching, and yeah, thank you for watching.